Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a long awaited Sephora haul. This was my first time heading back actually in store since they closed down in March. So yeah, needless to say, it was a whole new world. But if you want to see what I picked up, make sure you keep on watching. Okay, so let me start off by saying I did not pick up a whole bunch of stuff. Quite frankly, one, I ain't going nowhere. Two, I don't need to be spending money like that with the Rona just out here free, wild, and untamed. And three, the mask. Like, I don't know how anybody wears that mask in the heat with a full face of makeup. Or maybe, you know, you could do like a half situation going on. I don't know how they do it. Like, I can't bring myself to put on any makeup when I know that I gotta pop that mask on when I do go places, which is far and few between for me to be bothered with buying $500 worth of makeup right now. I picked up the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I picked it up in the shade New Caledonia Deep 2. Now, my shade for the NARS Naturally Radiant Foundation is Macao, but these shades don't look the same at all as the Naturally Radiant line. So I would just be cautious about that if you are ordering online. Like, I went in there and at first I thought it might not be a shade for me because the bottles are frosted, so it's hard to see the natural color and you can't really test in this world we live in now. So there are no ways to test to see if that is your shade. So just be careful. I might, if you're a deeper skin tone, because I don't know how it works with the fair shades, if they are true to their other lines of foundation, but you might want to go up a shade. And that's exactly what I did. The same undertone, just I went a little deeper. I went to the Deep 2 New Caledonia shade. And yeah, I have it on now, so I mean, it works. It definitely is a perfect match for me, which is funny because Macao is too, so that's how you know something's a little off. I think that foundation was about $40 or so. And right now Sephora is doing this thing that if you spend $75, they give you a 15% off coupon. So I mean, it'll be useful later because we know Ulta ain't giving out no coupons right now. I haven't gotten an Ulta coupon since, I want to say, last year, okay? So the next thing that I picked up was the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Corrector, or Liquid Touch Brightening Concealer. That's another language. I picked it up in the shade 430W, and it says it's a moisturizing buildable concealer that melts seamlessly into skin for undetectable cake-free coverage. And of course we know that this is Selena Gomez's line, Rare Beauty. So I think this came out literally this week. Like, it was very new when I went to go get this. Like, I think it had came out literally the day before, and they had the full shade range at my Sephora of the foundation, the concealer. She has like a lip blush, a setting powder, some eyeliner. She had a whole bunch of stuff, and a whole bunch of stuff that I don't consider myself really needing or wanting. So I had to, you know, step back because I had a few things in the cart that I was going to pick up from her line, but then I was like, I really don't need this stuff. Some of it I wanted, most of it didn't need, but I did need a new concealer. Like, I have been running my Hourglass concealer to the ground, so I needed something that I could like switch in and out with that is not wasn't in a drugstore range, but like a mid-price type of thing. And this fit the bill perfectly. I think it's only $19, which is a little more than drugstore, but a lot cheaper than your Hourglasses of the world. So I was like, no brainer. I think I'm going to try her line out, and this will foreshadow how much I purchase from this line going forward, because if I like her products, I'm going to continue to buy them. It's a no-brainer. So yeah, got that in the shade 430W. Shade range is amazing. Go check it out in store. I like highly suggest, if you have a Sephora by you and you're not scared to go out, it's a lot of shades, and you know, pictures are really hard. It's really hard to shop for your base stuff online. So if you can get to the store, I would recommend that. The next thing I picked up here is a translucent loose setting powder in the shade Honey from Mercier. It's been a minute since I've actually had a Mercier powder. When I ran out, I never got around to picking up another container of setting powder, because I have the Fenty, I had Huda, and I think I got one more in there that I use regularly. So I didn't, like, I missed it kind of, but like not too much, because those powders are really, really good. But I knew when she released this Honey that I was going to get it in a hurry. This color, y'all, it's not even like a true honey. I want to say it's like a mix with peachy honey. Like, it's not super bright, because I know some people do like the super bright like banana powders, and I don't mind using a banana powder here and there, and I think my Fenty powder is a banana, but this shade looked like it would be super perfect. So I picked it up in a trial size, because like I said, I have a whole bunch of setting powder and I don't like to waste stuff. So I got the travel size one, and if I find myself like going through this really fast, I will pick up the larger size during the VIB sale. But for right now, I'm good with this, and I'm just gonna try it out, test it out, see how I like it. The travel size retails for, I think, $23, and I think the larger one is $39, which is quite a bit more expensive, but you get a lot more product, and it costs less per gram, per ounce. You know what I'm trying to say. So it's probably better, more financially responsible to get the bigger one, because you get more for your money. But if you don't know if you're gonna like stuff, this is the perfect size. But I like having travel sizes, because I try so much makeup and because I travel. So period. The next thing that I picked up was the first of its kind in my collection. I do not have any Charlotte Tilbury stuff, and I hear mixed reviews about the stuff. My problem with Charlotte Tilbury was I just didn't see a lot for me. And if I automatically walk through the little section where your brand sits and I don't see a lot of depth, a lot of shades, like I just skip everything in your line. And that's kind of what I was doing with Charlotte. But recently she has expanded some of her shades and I guess some new products too, because I did see like a deeper bronzer there too, but it was $55, and I was like, no, and no. But I think this is like $45. Like, goodness gracious. But I hear a lot of people talk about this what is it, Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder, and I got it in the shade Deep, of course, because that would be the only shade that would even have a chance to work on me. And I'm nervous. I've already seen a couple of people who use this and like it, so I'm basically just trusting them, because they say like, oh, it looks very light, but it melts well into your skin and kind of takes on the color of your skin, because it's very translucent, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just trusting them that that's the truth, but I hear good things about it, so I'm excited to use this. And I guess I could have took the other things out the box to show you. I didn't realize I wasn't doing that. So here's the NARS foundation, and that's what I meant by the packaging being frosted, so it's very hard to see the color through this, so just be careful. You really don't need to see the setting powder out of the box, but I will show you the concealer from Rare Beauty out of the box. And this is 430W, and I can show you the shade so you can get a better picture if you are going to purchase online. Here's what that shade looks like. It's literally the perfect shade, but had I ordered it online, I would have picked a shade that was way too light by accident, and I would have picked the shade that was way too light in this as well. So I'll swatch a shade of this for you. Don't want to waste it because this stuff ain't cheap, you know. And here is New Caledonia. And that even still looks like, but when you know, it's definitely my shade. So I would have went with my original shade had I bought it on Sephora.com, and I would have been wrong AF. So that's what I picked up from Sephora, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Everything I purchased, I will put down below in the description box for you to check out. Make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazz. Mwah.